What is up, guys? It is your boy Christian back again on another video. Now, if you go to my channel, you can see last thing I posted was a wooden basket group 2 months ago. Now I built that by myself, mostly out of not 6x6, but 4x4s and 2x4s, planks, a lot of screws, and now that basket broke, unfortunately, when me and my friends were playing on it, and when it broke, I had to chop it up, take it to the dump. But if you go to my channel, a couple videos ago, I posted a video of a new deck I got. It was a 54-inch, and I got rid of that too, but because I didn't know if it would work, and so now I bought another one. As you can see, this one is slightly damaged. If you can look, see I had this jerry rigger. I didn't do that welding, but if you see that bolt and that chain, I did that, and it does work. Now originally this had a Precision Plus cutting system, as you can see, and it did have these arms. If you want to look at them, those are the arms, and that is the front mount. And that was working, but I want something bigger where I can finish my people's yard in less than 35 minutes. But if you want to know how to fit a 54 or 48-inch deck to a Craftsman or Husqvarna, this is the video. So enjoy it. So the way you want this to work is you would want to hook the deck up, get all the arms connected to it, and these are the arms. You can see them. There's one, and one over there, and I did have to custom put a hole in the back for the sway bar. You definitely will need a sway bar if you don't want your deck rocking back and forth. Now the belt system works simple, but I don't have electric PTO. You can see the belt hanging off, and the way I do it, you see this lever right here that keeps tension on it. What I do, take it off, lift up, and pull it back slow, and that would release tension, and I go up front. And as the mower's running, what I do is I let it, and it would usually just hop on here, and now it's difficult because it's not running, but now it's running a pulley, then I turn, you push this in, and it puts tension on here, on this belt, and that's how I would mow. Usually this would be tension on all the time if you had electric PTO, but I don't have one. So the key things to make this deck work is either a sawzall, well, not a sawzall, a jigsaw with a blade that can cut metal, or a reciprocating saw, and a jigsaw and a drill. Now this would only work on engines with a 20 to 20 or higher horsepower engines. And if you're in the 23s, 24s, you're fine. It's going to carry this deck. But the way I had to do it, if you look, you can see that notch. I had to cut that. If you look over there too, I cutted that. If you don't know what I'm looking at, it's right here. See this metal piece where my finger's touching? I had to cut that out so it doesn't hit this frame. And another thing I like to do is cut the chute so it throws the grass farther, and modification a holder so you can lift the chute up. And you see the sway bar back there. It's this piece well, can't see it with my hands in the way, but see the sway bar coming across. I had to put a hole in there and some more clips. Now, the problem I had is my deck being a 42. It was low. Well, it wasn't low, but you would need to put clips, as you can see right here, clips here, and you can see this. The usual bolt would be right here, but I had to raise it all the way up to here so we could lift it high enough. And another thing, well, I don't know if you may have this problem, but this center pulley would, if you can see at the steering linkage right here where my finger's pointing at, it will grind up there and make sparks. And I didn't like that, but now since I made that, it's clear enough. When I raise the deck up high enough, it just barely misses it. If you can see right there. Now, I did have to adjust the wheels, deck wheels, but I'm not worrying about it. I had to put them. I originally put them to the lowest setting because that's how I like to do it, so you don't scout. But another thing, I aired up the tires. They're rated for 12. I put somewhere between 18. Both of them are 18. The fronts are an 18. So so the deck gets higher. And now this does work. Now you would have to do the same to a 48. You would have to do everything the same, but you may not have to what's it? Have to deal with the center pulley dealing with the steering column or whatever that thing is. Now, I will show you this does work, and the mower engine does carry it, and I know it is a little dangerous, engage belt, but it does work. Now, if you have a large property and you have a 42-inch, do what I did, because this would help you out a lot, especially this being a 54 instead of 42. You're getting more than one. See how far this deck sticks out? Sticks out about a foot. Now, only problem I had was that when I originally just hooked it on, it was too low to the ground, and you can see. Let me zoom in. See that bracket that's notched? It was hitting the frame, and it kept me from raising higher, so I notched it. Then the problem with the steering, see, I'm gonna get up close. It was getting all grinded up. Right there, it was hitting this pulley. Now, I will do another video, or maybe not, of me probably getting another deck, because this deck is beat up. As I said, you can see there is a crack, if you can see there, and behind this there's a large hole, and this deck is rusted out. Now, I went on Amazon, found out there was a deck like this for like $300, $400, so I'm gonna get that, put that on here. But I ain't gonna I ain't gonna buy new spindles. I'm gonna take these because these run fine. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, when you turn this deck on, it sounds like a commercial mower. Like, it makes that sound. And another problem is your deck will rock to side to side, unless you put that sway bar in, because that keeps it from rocking side to side. Now, when you raise the deck up, you can see it's off the ground. Now, when I push it, you may not be able to see it, but it's not rocking as much, and that's because that sway bar holding it in. and you will have to adjust the front linkage up there. So I will do another video about that. But this one is just talk about if you're looking to get a bigger deck for the lawnmower. Now, this will only work on a mower that's meant for your tractor. Husqvarna and Craftsman are basically the same mowers, but they're different colors, different models. You know, if you take, for instance, this mounting system that was on here matched with the one over here, and so I got it, hooked it on, made the deck raise higher and all that, blah blah blah. Aired the tires, cut the chute, and made a hole for the sway bar. And yeah, hopefully this video was helpful for you.